Okay, I just realized I was on the stream ending screen because I didn't like bother to change it after part 1 of the stream ended. Whoopsie. That is enough stalling. Oh. Oh, my face. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Face. Okay, we're back. We're back with Danganronpa. Y'all know the drill. The internet got cut off. Not my fault this time that the stream crashed, even though like it wasn't really last time. But it's definitely not now. We're just gonna hop right back into it.
Why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect. That does make some amount of
It actually
sense.
does.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors.
Well, I doubt you'd have those with you.
They go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell. Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find.
That's
any
kind of what I'm
scissors in the
thinking, but I doubt it.
scissors?
And the thing is, yeah, it's not like she uses any scissors.
Any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world. Scissors.
I love Genocide Jill.
There still aren't any in the school.
Chihiro.
Are you sure about that? Da-da-da-da.
Oh! Yeah, Hifumi, I would be horrified if I was Hifumi right now.
She's fully equipped. That's right.
That's really what you have to say.
Anywhere, anytime.
This crazy, murderous fiend is standing right next to you with her iconic murder weapon, and you're like, she's fully equipped! That's your reaction.
Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my
I'm actually a little confused. I don't have an explanation for this. Hey, Rachel. You might have seen her briefly in the background. Hello, I love her. She's solving the case for me. Oh my gosh, hi Aubrey! Yes, Genocide Jill is great. I was gonna say something and I forgot.
Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you. Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Genocide Syo? Localization gets some characters like 3 different names sometimes. Things are confusing.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
There is one person, Byakuya? One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. It's giving me a minute. Hold on, I'm putting on lip balm. I usually don't like pausing when there's a timer, because that's like cheating. But I'm not thinking, and also I'm probably just going to pick Byakuya anyway. There's only one other person in here who actually knew about the suspending thing. I'm actually wondering if it's not Genocide Jill, but then there's the whole thing with she only kills men. And there's a thing that I know. It was actually Sayaka. It was definitely Sayaka. Taka wouldn't know. Is anyone, like, connected to the police? I mean, I can't open my report cards right now. I mean, I feel like it's... It could have been Monokuma. It doesn't let me pick Monokuma. Chihiro. Oh, I see a worried expression on his face.
Here's my answer.
Surely he'd pick up on the scissors, though.
It's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records.
Can't believe Sayaka would do this for real.
Plus, you've already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
I'm fairly sure it's not him, though.
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
He has no words.
The reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it.
But there's no, the thing is, just like from a game design perspective, there's no way we're getting out of here with this crazy killer lady on the loose.
The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
She gets off on this.
What's your response?
Nuh-uh.
So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
Was it? In the locker rooms. The thing is, why did he say, let's check the girls first? I don't know, that just feels like a strange thing to push. Huh? Hold on, what do you say? In the locker rooms, they're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? He might be saying that because he already saw the carpet and the posters get switched? Or maybe he was thinking about the whole e-handbooks thing? I just don't think it's him. But it might be him.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl.
How did you know that? How did you know that?
Girls' locker room.
How did you know that? Wait. Hold on, it might actually be Byakuya. How did he know that?
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
That's incredibly strange. How did you know it was her at that point in time?
There's something very...
Wait, hold on!
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
We didn't know that she was dead! A new element, oh my god! We're gonna have something called a truth flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the X button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change a truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. Oh, that's gonna get confusing. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? I love how the narrator has like a little personality. It's so fun. Truth flashbacks, also the bane of my existence. In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Yeah, it's pretty obvious that right now is the truth flashback tutorial. Good luck and have fun. Yeah, obviously it's truth flashback.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird
Before
before we found the body.
we found the body.
But he was acting weird...
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out...
That's just you, bro.
You absolutely take it.
That's just you.
Natural reaction for any guy.
But not Byakuya.
The victim was Chihiro.
How'd you know? How'd you know that?
No, it's wrong.
Counter! I think that's what it says in the background. I can't really tell. His face is blocking half of it.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning...
Not really.
Huh? What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead.
It's true, we don't
Show
have
us.
nearly enough to pin murder on him just yet. It's like he doesn't even care. It's like what Celeste established. He just doesn't perceive the existence of the possibility he could lose. Got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents.
How did she get her scissors? Did she have them on her when she got kidnapped? Like when she came to the school? I guess she did. And the thing is, Toko, while she was in control, should have taken the scissors off of her. So I feel less bad blaming Toko now.
The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Hidden in where? I was confused. I'm trying to rationalize my hatred for Toko. The differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The fact that Chihiro is a girl. And... the scissors. The lack of the scissors. Instead, she was tied up.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The differences... She's silent. Interesting. The differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? I don't necessarily think it's that Byakuya is responsible. What could it be? Library desk lamp, Celeste's account, disappearing stain. What was Celeste's account again? Oh, I tried to press Y to check. I don't remember what Celeste's account was. Where is it? I probably passed it. I did not pass it. On the night of the murder, right before nighttime, Chihiro was spotted leaving the warehouse. She was stuffing some blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. Presumably she was on her way to exercise. The clothes were not found at the crime scene. Why weren't they found at the crime scene? And I think the fact that they were blue is very relevant here. Rachel. She's making little... You better not be about to piss on my chair. Okay, no. I couldn't tell if she was, like, getting ready to piss, or... Because Rachel pisses on stuff she shouldn't. But no. She was just making little biscuits so she could lay down. She's so sweet. Hold on. Look at her. Look at her. She's in the chair. She's so cute. Okay, Chihiro was stuffing blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. What are our other truth bullets? The stain and the lamp. What's the lamp again? Lamp. Yaga was known to use it often. The extension cord had gone missing at some point, and the cord couldn't quite reach the, the outlet. Why would someone use an extension cord? Surely there has to have been, like... Well, no. I guess that was closer than the warehouse was, because the warehouse would presumably have a rope in it. But the library was closer. But who would think to go for that? Might have been something they did after actually doing the murder. It's like, was this premeditated? Okay, so we're trying to prove that the differences between this case and the other Genocide Jack cases, which are Chihiro, female, and she was strung up rather than stabbed. We're trying to use those two differences. Or was there a third? I feel like there was a third that I'm forgoing. No, I'm not. Yeah. I think. Let's just go for it and see what happens.
You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors.
I feel like it's Celeste's account.
Arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with...
Disappearing stain. How does that come into play?
Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
There's an extension cord.
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before.
No, 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 this dude,
Somebody
no!
else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Dude, I feel like Byakuya... I'm actually quite suspicious of Byakuya now. Hold on. That's so dumb. Why didn't fucking main character here mention this earlier?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, it's wrong.
I love this song.
I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Why would you blatantly lie like that? Someone as smart as you would have noticed that was an extension cord rather than a rope.
Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord? What? An extension cord? Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine
Taga
any
always
other
does this.
possibility.
We get onto like a reasonably good line of reasoning, and he's like, there's no other possibility. We absolutely know it was you. And it's like, don't get ahead of yourself just yet. We definitely can't pin murder on him, but there's a case here.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room.
Then how would he get into the girls' locker room? By temporarily stealing Sayaka or Junko's e-handbooks. That's an easy answer.
I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it.
Because you knew that she was among
that
us.
about right?
Among us? He's doing it again. Taka's just silly, he is. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Oh yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
Mondo too, he really likes jumping to conclusions.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
I'm not gonna try and understand what that meant.
Calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Do we really need to? We've already decided.
Our lives are all on the line here. It's not gonna hurt to be a little extra certain.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
That's a strange sentence out of context, because, like, yeah, that definitely bothers me that you would do that. The girls' locker room. But it was the e-handbook. The scene of the crime.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible
They could have
that the
been
murder
working
took place
together.
somewhere else?
Maybe Genocide Jack did the actual murdering, but then Byakuya moved the body? So Byakuya is still gonna survive, even though he's partially guilty? But I feel like it's unlikely that there's an accomplice, because, as Monokuma said, only the one who actually did the murdering will graduate. Why would he be willing to help Toko? Did Toko somehow figure out his secret, and he was like, hey, I'll help you, and then we can keep my secret safe?
How disappointing.
I feel like he's gotta have a pretty big secret, considering the family he's a part of.
What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question.
The dumbbell
about that.
certainly looked like the murder weapon. What if Genocide Jack stabbed her with her scissors while she was wearing those blue exercise clothes? But then they took those clothes off, put her normal clothes back on, and then hit her after she had already died with the dumbbell. I know the Monokuma file says she died from a blunt impact, but I don't necessarily think that makes this impossible. Genocide Jack could have stabbed her, swapped the clothes, moved her into the girls' locker room, made it look like Genocide Jack with the extension cord. I mean, Byakuya clearly has some secrets. Whether that secret is that he committed the murder or not, I'm not sure, but he's definitely hiding something.
How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
You're too smart to immediately rule out that possibility, Byakuya.
I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
She was killed in the boys' locker room. And that's why the poster and the carpet was moved. But then the murderer couldn't have been Toko.
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason.
Oh, he seems bothered by this.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, that's what I just said! Who'd been so confident up till now. Is this your first time playing? Yes! Yes, it is. I know just a little bit of things, but like, very little. This is almost entirely blind. And I thought it was clearly Toko who killed Chihiro, but now I'm thinking it might be Byakuya. Maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
The boys' locker room. But then how did the e-handbooks come into play? If Byakuya is the one that killed her, maybe he stole one of the e-handbooks. And why is Leon's broken? Why won't it turn on? Why is that relevant?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
I have it. Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. I need to just focus on the things that got switched. Well, okay, saying it like that made it pretty obvious. Oh wait, it's X.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
I remember freaking saying that when we first walked into the girls' locker room. I was like, wait, isn't this the poster that was in the boys' locker room? It's strange that they would have the same one in both rooms. I said that as soon as we went in there. Let me not as soon as. The first thing I said was something along the lines of, no! Chihiro! Who could do this? If something, that's what I said immediately.
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel.
You could at least.
But don't you think that's kind of strange?
I just don't. I guess it is relevant because that's something that'd be in the boys' locker room. I just hate to say that because not all boys are weird pervs.
Why would the girls' locker room?
I would rather have the poster of the boy band up. They looked really cool.
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Not a relevant detail. Also, she is just swinging those scissors around.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying
I'd have just thrown the posters out.
switched?
And there's
Maybe
one
that'd be
other
suspicious
thing I
too.
noticed about the locker rooms.
Carpets.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed
I love
that
Sakura's
after
voice,
the
it's so
murder,
cool.
The stain had been totally scrubbed away.
I don't think that was it. No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved.
I got it!
The boys' locker room.
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
I guess I got a picture of it?
Then
Or just brought the carpet with me.
the carpet was switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
So, like, maybe Toko took Leon's e-handbook. I haven't considered that. She could have taken that and gone in there to kill Chihiro while Chihiro was in the boys' locker room. But then why is it broken?
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
Makoto just has the carpet with him!
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why?
It's so funny in Ace Attorney. There's this one trial. I think it was the last one in the first game, where there's a metal detector you have to use in court at some point. Yeah. It's to show that you know who has, I don't want to spoil Ace Attorney here, but like, that he's got the bullet inside of him, proving that he's the one who did the thing all those years ago. You've got to use the metal detector at that point, and you got the metal detector like 2 days ago. So in the anime, Maya just constantly has this metal detector on her back, and she just carries it around with her everywhere. And then she just has it on her in court, and then she's like, haha, I have this metal detector here. Let's use it. It's so funny. I love the Ace Attorney anime. The way it translates some of the things from the game into anime is so interesting.
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
I have no idea.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
Even if I didn't know what I know... well, okay, he was there a second ago. Leon's handbook.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Oh?
I highly doubt that.
Yasuhiro contributing something useful for once? I feel like Hifumi has been more useful than him.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? But even then, why? Boys' locker room carpet, broken e-handbook, and 2 locker room posters.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
I got it!
Is Yasuhiro gonna speak?
She must have hacked her e-handbook.
She is pretty smart, but...
The ultimate program, after all.
I don't get the reference.
No problem for her.
That's not actually the craziest thought. But even then, why?
It's the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What the?
I'm talking about
Damn
Leon's
it.
handbook, of course. She had
Yasuhiro contributed something useful! Let's go! I'm so proud of him! But it was broken. So it must have broken before. We don't know when it broke is the thing. It's if she was okay, yeah, I think it's pretty clear what I gotta do here.
I thought she must have hacked her. She was the ultimate programmer after all. I'm sure that would have been...
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main... Huh? What?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Okay, that just totally missed, actually.
She could get into the
I need to hit the left side. The left side of the word.
Could Chihiro really have... I thought she must have hacked her. She was...
Because the right side has white noise.
Well, I don't... She used the thing that was... Huh? What?
I'm talking about Leon's
No, wrong button! No! Okay, whatever, it worked.
No, it's wrong.
But it could have broken afterwards. We have no way of knowing when it broke.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
I believe it.
Isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Not necessarily.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
Sounds about right.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just... wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room.
And even then, why?
Well,
I feel like if I was here, I'd be asking the question of why would she do that?
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
We're not voting. Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room. Byakuya's the one who did it. Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Kyoko, our savior.
I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could
Now,
get in.
how are we going to prove this? Even if I know what is about to be said, I don't know how it's going to be proved.
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait.
Yeah, is that allowed?
What do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting?
I love this. I love how she's manipulating Monokuma.
Well, alright then. I declare an official class trial recess.
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So,
Is
shall
it
we
something
go?
in Chihiro's room? The thing is, there is something in Chihiro's room that could prove it, now that I think about it. Kyoko 2 Girl Boss, Monokuma should make an exception. Something that was very relevant in the last case. So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was... the girls' locker room. Never mind.
The girls' locker room?
I assumed to be Chihiro's bedroom.
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you
Let
to
her cook.
examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully.
I feel like we could just go to her room.
Examine her. Can
Not you.
Like, using
Not
her
you.
hands? No way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
You could just explain it with words.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just... based on
Religion W?
you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body.
Just because I'm a boy doesn't mean I want to touch a dead body.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action?
Shut up.
You're about? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Her next words are, and there's nothing wrong with girl on girl anyway.
Here I go.
She's not.
I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body.
You could just say it with your words. This is really not necessary. She's not pro-tag, so she isn't allowed to actually say it. Oh, I guess you're right.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this?
Oh, she's pissed.
What is it? Not possible. It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
Is what?
a boy.
Knew it. Because I got spoiled. That's the thing I knew. You're taking this very well, Hifumi. Yeah, I expected that.
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Ren... It's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that.
This is
right
really
off
not
the
helping
bat.
my case, because I'm not taking anything back I said about Chihiro being absolutely adorable. I'm not taking any of that back.
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
There is nothing wrong with that, Jill.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
Genocide Jill only kills guys she finds cute, though, so that's technically a compliment? They're saying she wished she had killed him. Something else. To think that Chihiro was actually a guy, the thought had never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I
Most
still don't
certainly.
understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
How much time are you spending looking at him? That sounds weird.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been...
They were just small girls. Or
All the
boys.
mysteries
And girls.
finally
You know what I'm...
become-
No. They're small girls, and that's okay. But obviously he's not one of them.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting.
Very,
It's
very
become
interesting.
Very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya
I'm
is the
not
killer?
sure anymore.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I...
Because it had to have been Byakuya, because only he had access to that information before the murder.
I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the
I
mystery.
feel like he'd do that even if he was the murderer.
The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy.
But those couldn't just both have been because we're coming close to figuring out that he did it.
If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
I don't necessarily agree with that. Again, I don't think Byakuya killed him. But I don't agree with that reasoning
so
for
that's
it.
your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
That's such a strange response. I'm trying to say that you didn't murder him.
Correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
What?
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Jesus Christ thanks you for not joining your sinners. For not joining sinners in foul language. He really
I
is.
find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
Valid response.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well,
Genocide Jill.
I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
You're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it
I
was
would not
clear
say so
Byakuya
at all.
did it.
Chihiro!
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever... we
Seriously,
need to
all of our
explore
lines are on the line
everything.
here.
Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
Thank you, Kyoko.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Kyoko, Celeste, and Byakuya, the only three people with their heads screwed on right.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a
Don't
mind
try
of
to
your own?
join in with them, Hero.
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time.
Yeah, there's not like a time limit on trials, I don't think. I mean, I imagine if they take too long and we stall too much, Monokuma will get bored,
That's very true.
but...
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Can you please explain more about what you just said, Byakuya? Then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure about the killer. Are we sure about any of this? No, yeah, because Leon's was broken.
I got it!
Who was it? Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. I think there are multiple reasons why that's not correct. A, the handbook says nothing about stealing. There is no rule against stealing someone else's handbook. So they could have stolen... The killer could be a woman who stole a boy's handbook to get into the boys' locker room. Also, Leon's handbook could have broken after the murder took place. It was you, Melons? How could you? That was my favorite character! I am going to bomb you so many times. In other words, it had to have been a boy. But that's still not enough. We need to find some more clues. Who would it be if it's not Byakuya or Genocide Jill? The desk lamp, the disappearing stain, and Celeste's account. Celeste's account is the only one we haven't used yet.
Clue that might lead us to who did it.
Clues are one thing, but...
Finger
Did
slip.
nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they
Yeah,
would have said
seriously.
something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
Definitely Celeste's account.
That might be enough for now.
Yeah, Celeste, you really should have mentioned this sooner.
All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Is that gonna...
It's over. It's all over.
You want to know who saw the killer?
And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man.
Game over!
No! Not game over!
Bro heard a video game turn and was like,
Isn't there
A single clue that
Did nobody get a look? I'm sure someone saw the... Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
did not mean to press X.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
That was wrong.
Shoot! Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who... Well,
Clues are one. Did nobody get a look
These
at
guys aren't the ultimate gamer, for real.
someone saw the killer. Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All
All we need right now is
Is it not this?
It's over.
It's all you want to
I feel like I might have hit the wrong part of the word. No, I think I need to shoot Yasuhiro's thing, actually.
Isn't there a single clue?
Please, did nobody get a look? I'm sure if someone saw the
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Yeah.
it's over.
It's all. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
No, what's wrong?
This might lead to Celeste getting accused of murder. I feel like she's less talkative than last trial, but I could very well be imagining
Someone else
that.
did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Girlie just forgot. I don't think it was Celeste, to be fair.
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly
Such
noises.
ugly noises is crazy.
Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag.
Oh, you're right. I did forget
And
that.
then, I assume he headed off to exercise.
Track jacket and a duffel bag. But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
Can we check the incinerator?
It seems likely that the
The trash
culprit
place?
destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty
Probably
of times.
because he had no way of getting into your dorm or locker room.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much.
Who could that have been? Because he had to trust that person with the knowledge that he was actually a boy.
Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Woohoo! What a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right?
So we just gotta
Jumping to
figure out who it
conclusions a
was.
little.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
Maybe you could make it. Maybe you could make it instead of railroading me. Okay, a boy that No. Surely not.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of.
They were blue.
Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Does anyone wear that?
Sure about that. You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Why? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get
where?
fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
What else is there besides the fact that the jacket was blue? Blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag.
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? somehow. It's really hard to believe. What could it mean? Library desk lamp. It really wants that desk lamp to be relevant.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
I hate to do this. This is taking longer than I thought, so I'm gonna halfway refill my water bottle and go to the bathroom really quick. Literally 60 seconds. We're so back, we're so back. Okay, Celeste's account, what are we actually trying to figure out right now? Just something. Jacket, yes, the jacket. The blue track jacket. We've got, not mean to press that. He's on his way to go exercise. The desk lamp, the stain, and the blue jacket.
Why did he choose the specific track?
Why does that matter? It's blue, I guess. And why did Byakuya mess with the body? I feel like we just skipped over that.
Because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
What?
So, what you're saying is...
I hope I was too quick to throw suspicion onto Mondo. I really hope I was too quick. He's a good guy. But why are you being so defensive?
I have a tracksuit. Because exercising sucks.
Bro, I swear, like every other non-stop argument or the non-stop debate just ends with him saying I'm sorry, my words aren't wording. Every other non-stop debate just ends with Hifumi saying something stupid that doesn't help at all.
I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
I don't like that I don't want to think it's Mondo. I'm definitely jumping to
What he
conclusions.
just said without even realizing it?
No.
First of
Mondo's
all,
my
we
goat.
know where Chihiro
You'll
is
get
headed.
it. Okay.
So next we have to...
Why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you
This might be one of the statement thingies. It's not the lamp. I doubt it's the stain. Could it be Celeste's account?
It matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is... The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
We never said it was blue! We never said it was blue! No one ever said that!
I got it from the warehouse.
Did any of that really help us get any closer?
No way. Not a chance.
That thing, no. Sure, Surely not. But he seems to at least be
Know
involved.
where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Go exercise.
So next
I don't think I need to grab that statement.
why did he choose the specific track?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! It matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as
If
him?
one of the white... whatever.
My tracksuit is...
No, I hit the wrong... I didn't actually hit the words. I hit between the
I
words.
have a white tracksuit. I got it from the warehouse.
Did any of that really help us get
No way. Not a chance.
Just with that at the end. The way he says that. It doesn't sound like, damn it, we didn't figure anything out. It sounds like, we didn't figure anything out.
What do you mean?
It sounded more like that.
It matched.
Please tell me I'm just imagining things and jumping to
The
conclusions.
killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
No, it's wrong.
We never established it was blue.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said... She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you... You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
I got a small part of me, if it is Genocide Jill who actually did the killing, because remember, that's all that matters, is who actually did the killing. It would be ironic, I guess. I hate to say funny, but maybe a little funny, to see her execution, because it would presumably be the exact same thing that she always does to her victims. The stabbing with the scissors and the crucifying. Crucified by my Savior's
Before
name.
we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just...
I'm sure you saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No,
No,
that can't be right.
we don't know where they are.
The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before.
Cherry?
That's the only possibility. Are you talking about Chihiro?
Bro, just the message on screen, I'm feeling that right now.
Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked
When?
past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
Don't you mean in the duffel bag?
That can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony...
Exactly. She was trying to hide it.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it?
Oh.
Your true intention was to
Ah!
the culprit.
Oh my gosh, Kyoko, that's so smart.
You said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However,
To try and make him defensive.
Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
Not him.
That's a good question.
Because I hate him. Because I hate him is crazy. I don't even think it's impossible that it's that. We don't have a timer for this. Why was Kyoko suspicious of Mondo? The way he talked, the way he was acting. Because I hate him. I honestly have no idea.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off.
I feel like I did not get it right.
Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
He does. What did I just do?
You
We're
only
good.
call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happen to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
Notice such a
No, but that's actually... She's so right.
She's a witch! You're positively frightful.
Says you.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
No, he has to have just been an accomplice. Or, like, he's been threatened to keep his mouth shut.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
He's getting really defensive.
Yeah, he would never do something like that.
Yeah, that's his bro!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
His voice totally changed. Bro thinks he's the main character.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
What?
Weren't you
Oh,
telling me you
yeah.
found some evidence?
He did.
Really? What kind of evidence?
Hifumi does something useful?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly,
Anything we can get,
not all that
Hifumi.
relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then here it is.
One of the e-handbooks?
What do you have there? It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Then it must belong to... Chihiro! She lost her. He lost his, right?
You know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
It's possible that this is Leon's and the broken one is Chihiro's. Because we just assumed the broken one is Leon's because Sayaka and Junko were the other two.
That's what I was hoping, but it's busted.
This one's also busted.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get
It's not that
rid of
easy to break e-handbooks.
murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
I'm guessing Monokuma interrupts here?
They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery
There definitely
in there
is.
somewhere? How precisely did
I'm
the
assuming it wasn't Chihiro, like, messing with them. Because as he said, if you do that, an alarm goes off. Didn't someone say something about a weak point? I forget. I don't think it's bug. I'm gonna go with hacking it. No.
Shoot.
No, I should have trusted what I already said. I literally just said about the whole the alarm will go off. I should have trusted my past self when I remembered that it has some sort of weak point. I need to trust myself.
Yeah. You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
Both of the boys is
Then we
interesting.
can only
Don't know if that's
assume
relevant.
that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
Where would those high temperatures be? The only place I can think is like in the oven and stuff in the kitchen.
I flippin' knew it!
How? I love it using the word flippin'. Thank you for not swearing.
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying
The
on the
sauna.
floor of the sauna.
That... No. No! Is this even Chihiro's then? Mondo? Where's your handbook?
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot
The sauna.
of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
I wonder, is there a reason Mondo kept his clothes on while he went into the sauna? I almost wonder if that's plot relevant.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Dude, Hifumi's actually kind of popping off.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit
Purposefully?
somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you
That's what I'm
mean
thinking.
by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness?
But then why break Leon's?
They'd
To throw
realize it
suspicion
was
on someone
broken, of
else?
course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
We know of one
I might
person.
know someone who did.
Whoa, seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
I'm sorry, Taka. I have absolutely no... Dude, it was definitely Sayaka. There is no way it wasn't Sayaka. Oh no, my finger slipped and I picked Mondo Owada.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing
I'm
him?
sorry, Taka!
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his...
How could Sayaka
uniform
do
on.
this? Truly a heinous act.
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was
I was
all
wondering
over,
why that was plot
Mondo
relevant.
discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I don't think we have that just yet. But we need a motive too. Mondo's a good guy, all things considered, but he is also the ultimate biker gang leader, so maybe I'm giving him too much credit. But I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. I'm guessing it's going to be one of the bullets we're about to get. Broken e-handbook, Aoi's account, Genocide Jack case file, Chihiro's e-handbook, card reader. That's a lot of things.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
Yeah, so we need to check Mondo's. That's what I was
In
thinking.
other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all!
Okay.
Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
So his handbook does work. He must have had Leon's on him for some reason.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo...
You broke your own in other words, if Mondo's handbook, then that proves that what...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
I don't think it's that.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo would
I hate
hurt a
the
fly.
stupid white noise.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Chihiro's e-handbook. What information do we have about that? The card reader too. I think we know everything about the card reader. At least I do. It's gone missing.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo...
You broke your own in other words, if Mondo's, then that proves that...
Well, my goddamn handbook works.
See? Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I've got to shoot. Okay, no, I've got to actually use the silencer.
Let's test if what he says is you broke
I'm not
your
even
own
totally sure
in
that this
other
is
words,
right,
if
but
Mondo's, then that proves that...
Well, my goddamn handbook...
See? Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt
damn
a
it.
fly!
I tried. Okay. I kind of zoned out a little bit.
Let's test if what he says is you broke your own and in other words, if Mondo's, then that proves that...
Well, my goddamn handbook works.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
How am I... Okay, I think I need to be quick. I need to be quick.
Let's test if what he says is you
I
broke
don't like the
your own,
timer.
in other words, if Mondo's, then that proves that...
Well, my goddamn handbook works.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all!
No, I was just wrong.
Shoot!
Let's test Makoto's... If what he says is correct, then
Broken
Mondo... You
handbook.
broke your own...
Aoi's account. What was her account again? I actually forget. Chihiro seems to have consciously kept her distance from the other girls, even from the beginning. She gets along remarkably well with her male classmates.
In other words, if
I don't think it's the case file.
actually broken,
Chihiro's is missing. I don't think it's the card reader. I think it's the broken e-handbook, which is Leon's, right? At least we assume it is. One of the handbooks found in the main hall had been broken. Junko and Saya... It is assumed that this is Leon's. It's very unlikely that Leon's handbook would have broken. So does Mondo actually have Leon's? He switched them out.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
I don't think it's that. It might be. This is definitely the...
Makoto was wrong after
No, it was that.
hurt a fly!
No, it was. Okay.
Let's test if what he says is you broke your own hand, in other words, if Mondo's...
I had an idea of what the evidence was. Like, I figured out the evidence... No.
See? Makoto was
I'm
wrong
using the
after
fast
all.
forward feature too much. I just need to slow down. I'm not gonna use it, because I keep fast forwarding, like, right up until it. And then I'm not prepared.
Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually, then that proves that what Makoto's...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, it's wrong.
I did think it was strange how much white noise was around that statement.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
I was pretty sure that that was the right piece of evidence and that I was onto something. I didn't know exactly what, though, until I realized that he totally swapped
What
them.
is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's. Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually
We should be able to check that.
But doesn't that violate the school regulation?
Well,
We've gone over this.
that's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, me that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch.
Mondo.
What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Nuh-uh.
Okay.
Fuck, he's right. I can't argue that. Oh, he said nuh-uh. Oh, no. But, like, what even... I still feel like... Why? Was it something to do with his secret? And are we really gonna let Genocide Jill just run free?
That way, everything will become clear. And we'll all see if I was
Yeah,
right.
this is actually what I need right now, because I feel like I've missed a few details along the way. I feel like it's a little too soon to say that it's him, but I think we're gonna do the manga thing. No, that means it's totally Mondo. Look how cute he is. How did anyone murder him? I don't care if there's a time limit. I miss him. Okay. Chihiro. Packing the duffel bag, the thing into the duffel bag. Then Celeste is there, absolutely aura farming. And then Chihiro's like, ah! And then, she sees. Closing argument, yes! But then why did Byakuya? I feel like that's really the thing that's getting to me. Why did Byakuya mess with the body? I feel like we should have more of a problem with this. Yes, it's so yummy. That goes there. Celeste's so peak. She closes it because she's embarrassed. Bye! Did we get here? Is it just this? This? That's in the boys' locker room. She's meeting up with Mondo. But why would Byakuya do that? Is he just a troll? What is that? You're gonna get Flamin' just like looking in. This is peak. So does this go here to specify that she goes to the boys' locker room? What even is that? What am I even looking at there? I miss Chihiro. I love him so much. My boy. What even is that one? No, seriously, what is that? Is that the sauna? I actually can't even tell where that is. What's that one? I think that's an e-handbook being dropped. Let's just look through the rest of it. She's like, ah, hello. I hate it. I hate it. He's so adorable. So what happens here? I think this one should be pretty easy to process of eliminate. A lot easier to tell what the circles are. I'm looking forward to that. I'm not sure what goes there. Let's just keep looking. And then, whoosh, smack. They roll up the carpet. I guess they just do this to try and shift blame away from himself. Oh my gosh, I don't like how much time has passed. So, how'd you get into the girls' locker room? Oh wait, this isn't picking up the weight. That's what that is. Wait, but it's not that one then. That's just him absolutely pumping. Okay, no, that goes here. Okay. Rolling up the carpet. I'm guessing taking the poster down. Scanning to get in. Okay, hold on, but because those two images are there, that makes me feel like... If you press the question mark, it says what it's looking... Ooh, okay, thank you. I feel like this is wrong then. No, that looks right. Don't know exactly what goes there. So this is the boys' locker room, this is the girls' locker room. Then Byakuya comes in for whatever reason. Why? Bro is such a villain. Okay, this isn't anything relevant. He grabs some blood. I hate Byakuya for this. Okay, hold on. We've got them putting the poster back up. Taking the extension cord out. Wrapping Chihiro up. Why would you do that? You little shit! And then destroying Chihiro's card. Why did he do that, though? I really hope this, like, gets explained. Because I'm still not totally following everything here. I think it's this? Where did the killer go after they were done? Oh, okay, no. Okay, so it's this one. Yeah, that should have been the doorway. Some blood splatter on something. Is this the poster? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was not gonna get that. I think this might be it. Do I go for it? So that's definitely right. He's so cute. Oh, look at him. You didn't deserve this. Why? The only reason I can think of is that Mondo had some sort of, like, this really bad secret. Chihiro goes into the boys' locker room, scans in. Nothing else here could be that. Is this... I think this is just from the last case, actually. Because why? I think that's just Leon holding the crystal ball. The dumbbell splattered with blood. I feel like that might be something. She scans in. Even though that exact image is used earlier, I still think it's right because nothing else makes sense for that. Here, which locker room? Oh, wait, so that's this one. There's something... Okay. Oof. Yeah, it really could have been either way on that. Not the fairest thing, quite honestly. I'm guessing this one's right? The weapon. Yeah. I'm keeping an eye on that timer. He was trying so hard. He just wanted to help everyone and be strong. Going to the girls' locker room. This one's probably right? Yeah. Are we gonna get an explanation as to why Chihiro was pretending to be a girl? Because I just feel like that's... Okay, this is right. 2 minutes. Byakuya, I'm fairly sure that this is right. Yep. Why did he do that? I hate Byakuya for doing this so much. Alright, and this is the last one I'm not entirely sure about. What happened to it? It broke. I guess that image is supposed to be it breaking. Okay.
First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night,
Music.
Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, She was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Look how cute he is.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime.
Dude, okay, but can we talk about... I'll wait till we're 100% sure it's Mondo, actually.
Specifically, the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Well, I think this much we've established. Oh. Frick. There's something everyone has that you need to get into the locker rooms. Wrong button. Okay, I guess it is. Okay, I guess it's this one. I thought that was her standing in front of the door, but I guess that's her going into it with it open. Okay, that's just dumb. That's dumb.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim...
I love these closing arguments, because I actually I think this happened in the last trial. I just get lost along the way. I'm like, hold on, what's happening?
Simple. Because she was really a he. Which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
He's so relieved to see him.
He met with someone there, and the person he met was the one who killed
He's
him.
so relieved.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro.
She trusted you.
And attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
Was it premeditated? Why?
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act.
It wasn't premeditated then.
Pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room.
Which I guess he got into using
The girls' handbook was necessary to get into
Junko or
the locker room.
Sayaka's handbook?
But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
You made that sound cooler than it was. Why was Byakuya even here?
That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation.
Why? Literally why? Are you just a troll? Are you just playing for the fun of the game? Oh. Fuck. I thought that was him unplugging. I thought that was him unplugging the cord. I guess it's this one then. Then what even is the other one? What are we even seeing there? Oh, that's the doorknob. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's from last trial.
Here's exactly what happened.
I didn't get anything wrong last time. I've fallen off.
That could have been Byakuya. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
Why was he even in the girls' locker room? Actually, yeah, because that wasn't even the boys, that's the girls.
He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
Obviously, he could have used the Sayaka and Junko's e-handbooks, but why?
Then, using the victim's own
Something's up there.
he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime.
So it really wasn't Genocide Jill?
He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade,
Why was he in the girls' locker room that late?
already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna.
I guess just in
They
the
planned to
trash
destroy
compactor.
The last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
You were so set on that. Hold on, what thing?
Just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget.
There... My short-term memory does not go back 20 seconds. What was the thing I was set on? I feel like I had something else I was just about to say, but I forgot that too.
Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook.
It being Genocide Jill. Yeah! I think for pretty good reason!
All played out.
Partially just because I've never liked Toko. That didn't help.
Mondo Errata.
Mondo. Can we talk about... Okay. Can we talk about how the moment we were... Like, I was so quick to be like, wait. Surely not. I just said that while, like, I had his e-handbook report card up. Like, the moment there was the tiniest reason to suspect him, it wasn't Byakuya or Jill.
Yeah. Where's your evidence?
The fact he's about to crash out.
You need proof! Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
Evidence that Mondo is the killer that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. The blue tracksuit. All I have to do is check that one item of his and everything will become clear. Or is it the handbook? Oh my gosh. A new element. I forgot we have to do, like, the freaking, like, rap battle thing. Exactly. I think that's definitely a large reason why I was suspecting Toko, because I kind of thought this would be a continuous thing, you know, the game just pretty much telling us who it was. But no, that was only for Leon. I don't even remember how to do this. We'll figure it out. Fever Time and Nega Time. During a bullet time battle, if you press R, Fever Time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. Okay, that sounds pretty awesome. So you can push A button however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. This only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best... I'm just not even gonna bother with that. Oh? I've also prepared something called Nega Time your opponent can use. I hate that word. I'm always worried about saying it wrong. I hate it. I'm glad to hear that. The opponent activates Nega Time during the bullet time battle. Your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate Fever Time at this point... No, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was... Okay, well now I want to know. If he ever does that, I'm hitting R and just gonna see what happens. Good luck, have fun! Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Oh, it's him I'm gonna argue with, not Mondo.
Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. Show me some evidence.
Hold on, I gotta look up at the TV so I, like, the stream delay doesn't screw me over.
I refuse to vote.
Ah!
You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you.
Have we? Wait, is it over? Taka and Mondo, the friends ever. I love them. Yes.
I refuse to give up yet.
I don't want to do this, Taka.
Show me some evidence.
Okay, what do I do? Oh, I hear a cat at the door. He's just gonna kick Rachel off of her chair. I'm not letting him in. He's mean. Oh, exploding is bad. I thought the exploding was good. I thought that was me, like, blowing their statements up. No, he still wants in. No, you're gonna bully Rachel. I love you, okay? But I'm gonna ask you to turn around. I'm sorry. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I love you. No, I'm sorry. Trial 2 is the only one you didn't fail at all. Okay, you don't have to rub it in like that. Whenever they explode, the current tempo, and you'll have to press buttons in rhythm. Failing to hit a statement in time will count as a miss. Eventually perform a combo. But it said I had like a 20 combo or something. If your combo past a certain level and the rhythm will change, resulting in a tempo up. If you keep on missing, it will result in a tempo down. Press the A button to lock on, and X is attack! Oh, okay. But I press Y to reload? I'm just gonna go, A, X, Y and see what happens.
You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False!
Lock onto both and shoot.
I won't listen! I refuse to vote! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you!
I don't know! I can't see! I can't see anything that's happening!
Show me some evidence! I won't listen! You're corrupt! I refuse to vote! False!
I pressed R for the record. I think I'm losing. I think his health is going down.
Show me some evidence! I refuse to
It's
vote!
going down.
Show me some evidence!
Okay.
Show me some evidence!
The Broken E Handbook.
This should prove it. If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon.
I was wondering if we were going to check
In
that.
which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mondo.
I did it. I killed him.
I did not for a second suspect Mondo. Mostly A's. A rank. That's just really not what I care about right now.
Bro! What are you saying?
I'm sorry,
I
Taka.
have no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on.
Monokuma.
Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank!
I want to hear more.
Who you
Why?
As the blackened this time around.
Why?
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
This also means that Genocide Jill is just gonna be there. She's here. She's just here. I don't like how Monokuma treats this as a game. I mean, I know it literally is, but like, Chihiro.
What?
Uh-oh. This time it looks like you got it right again. Please voice act. Yes, it is so. The black ink that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owara. In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way he would kill someone.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? This is still, like, part of the trial and, like, very serious. I feel like it's really weird that this doesn't have voice acting. But, no sense complaining about it. Well, why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf. Thank you.
Actually,
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Mister, you're not being let in. You're gonna kick Rachel off of her chair. They're exes. Love story. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the B button to fast forward the text. Anyway, there was once a young boy. His name was Chihiro Fujisaki. Finally, some damn answers. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like this as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. I think there was like a real, like, just stupidity, a stupid idea. Like, yes, biologically, unfortunately, men are typically stronger than women. That does not always, by default, make a man strong, as I would know, and that does not make women weak to any capacity. Weaker than a man who's the same age and, like, physical health as her? Probably. But not weak. And not strong just because you're male. Not at all. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy, no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell. The inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him, and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. And weak.
Weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact, especially seeing Sakura. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. Survival of the fittest is about who can adapt the best. Oh, yeah, and his secret. I think we can guess what that was. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which, of course, included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger. I'm so proud of you, Chihiro.
Right.
Now's my chance. I'm gonna get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so... that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it. But why, Mondo? When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. I hate how the moment someone said, Like someone was like, whoever Chihiro asked, he must have trusted a lot to tell his secret to. And I immediately knew it was Mondo. I can't believe it. He trusted you. Chihiro, I'm so proud of you, but also there's nothing wrong with being a weak male. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing at all. I got nothing here. I got nothing, and that's okay. Because we have skills like programming. No one can program the way we can. I say as if I'm even close to being at Chihiro's level. Did you get the idea? Yup, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. I feel like this is meant to say Monokuma said this, not Chihiro said this. Or is Chihiro talking about himself in third person? That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that. He trusted you. Right. So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did. To keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean, that's why Mondo carried to keep his secret. Aww. No, I'm actually gonna cry! No, that's actually so sweet!
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. It had nothing to do with keeping himself safe. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep it? Because it's in the girls' locker room? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So, tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. And that's why the handbook was relevant. Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know. It did have to do with his secret.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad. It's that he was gay. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Something you didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone? It's impossible!
Don't make me repeat
How many
myself.
times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. He's being rude about it, but he is kind of right. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on this subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know?
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Aw, he's not gay. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother was named Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. What if he killed his own brother and is gay? Ooh, what if? Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. Before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, #1 in the gang, and his Luigi, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, His brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this game with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang. Which is why...
I just...
Same thing as Chihiro. I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win. I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. During the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team, you and me put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong, strong, strong. And yet... As soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. I wouldn't put it like that. Mondo made substantially bad choices that led to a very unfortunate accident, and then was pretty bad by telling a lot of lies on top of that, and using what happened to his advantage. But I would not say he killed his own brother. No matter what, couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. But the lies were admittedly to keep his promise to his brother, to keep the gang together. So the lying part, I can kind of be like, yeah, that's fine. Mondo. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, what guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why I... Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, this trial is so sad. If the secret got out, the gang would have fallen apart, and he would have broken his promise to his brother. And he doesn't break a promise between men. I had filled up with kind of fuzzy uneasiness, and just started swirling around. Bro, everyone else's is so much worse than I wet the bed until I was 5. This guy was kind of the reason his brother died. Chihiro was secretly a boy. Which isn't the worst thing, but still, like, a secret that would have much more substantial effects than wetting the bed till you were in 5th grade. Not till you were 5, till you were in 5th grade. Freaking Toko's was, I'm actually a serial killer. It wasn't where Toko's just gonna walk around. She just gets to walk free now. That just gets to happen. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety, way down in my stomach. It was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. He should try having magic isn't real as a secret. That was real traumatic. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jeez.
I'm sorry.
But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden? Huh? Because, I mean, you kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would... You're right, but...
I want to change.
I'm so proud of him. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife to my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living in myself. Chihiro resolved to change, while Mondo just kept saying the lie of I'm strong, on top of more lies. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
You making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. Damn it! I accidentally left a Melons or Blue stream on, and now I'm hearing their bones creaking. What did you want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you.
Why'd you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face? And Chihiro just has no idea what's going on here.
I just want
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong, strong, strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch.
Stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey!
I killed him. I killed Chihiro.
Oh, I guess now we're having voice acting.
Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. I want to give him a hug, but also kick him in the balls, because he did kill Chihiro. But then hug him again. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it! Ultimately, we know whose fault this all really is. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't. You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead, say that again, I dare you! Cursing from Taka?
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. That's what I want to say, but unfortunately, I can't do that right now, because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
Can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished?
Ridiculous.
Hold on!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Owada, the ultimate biker gang leader. Hell yeah! And he's about to get murdered in cold blood. Oh, hell yeah, Taka. Hell yeah, Taka! I love them. I love their brotherhood so much. Taka's so great. No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
It's like I both hate this, but also I'm a little curious what it's gonna be. And I think that's how it's gonna be for every punishment. It's like, oh, this just feels icky and yucky and I hate this. But also, I'm kind of wanting to figure it out what it's gonna be. I said wait!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
To keep the gang together. I'm getting chin cam for a second. I want to see it on the big screen. Here, you get big screen too. Mondo's hardly even resisting it. Vastly different from Leon's terror in trying to escape. Stupid fucking bear! Oh my god. He just fried him into butter. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. He's in a butter place now. Have you been waiting to say that this whole time? Or did you just come? Either way, you are horrible. Oh, it's not your original joke. Okay. I'm gonna turn you into butter, actually. It can't be. My brother. Another murder. Another execution. 2 more murders, I think you mean. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. You have been waiting, you're horrible. Maybe I'll just let it happen. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again that he, of course he had to. Fucking of course. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. But Byakuya? You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead, do you realize that? Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that. I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime? Thank you, Kyoko!
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. Chilled me to the bone. Someone's gonna get along well with Monokuma. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual. So you ignored the nighttime rule too. At this point, it's hardly a rule. The rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which was when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. I guess he, like, caught the door before it fully closed? What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? You're such a fool. He didn't have this. Wait, so yeah, that means he knew it was Mondo! I fucking hate this guy. It's okay, Celeste, I like your nighttime rule. I'd listen, you simp. You gotta suck up to her. I don't know if simp's the right word, but you gotta suck up to her. You're such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So, you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. If that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. Mondo must have been so confused. He was like, what? I didn't do any of this. I thought it would liven things up. You did all of that to liven things up? So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene? But damn, man. If you hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I'm glad he's at least honest that he's gonna do this at some point. I now know who I have to watch out for. This is awful! He's just admitting that there's no way he is not the final murderer. There's actually no way he isn't. What?
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied? He just performed an experiment with Chihiro's body. Mondo respected Chihiro's body. Mondo respected him. He was like, damn it, I will, even in death, I will keep our promise. I will protect your secret. Byakuya just messed with his body to try and figure out who to watch out for when he inevitably kills someone. I mean, I'm glad he's just outright said it, because it's pretty clear he has no problem killing people. Are you satisfied? Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on, there's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next? You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to humanity itself. You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair. What do you mean? 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 Mean. Good grief. Yara does it. I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me. The noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. That's the way I feel like. Transform. Chapter 3 soon. Soon, you know. Probably not until summer break. I mean, the thing is, I really want to keep playing Danganronpa, but I wouldn't be able to play it with any form of consistency. And I'd rather just wait to play like a whole chapter, like in the span of a couple weeks. I mean, honestly, I don't know. Probably not. We'll see what my workload is next semester, but yeah. Don't expect chapter 3 soon. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship. Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. Damn! I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand? You know what? You can be happy. It's tomorrow. We're starting Danganronpa tomorrow. Chapter 3 tomorrow.
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion. Ooh, so cool! It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you! Okay, Thorfinn. Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. Oh?
Well, anyway, like I was saying... This is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot.
What is that? I think it's just something he's playing with.
Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring?
Is he talking about Sayaka?
Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay?
So, I think it's pretty obvious what this means.
After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Hanakuma's something else. Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
The 16th student? I'm not gonna lie. I think it's the YTTD fan, the YTTD fan in me, because something like this, of course, happens in YTTD. It's like, oh, there's another person. I kind of had a feeling that there might be another student, and I think it's just because YTTD is a somewhat similar game. It's somewhat there, and that happened in that game. No, let me see the transcript there. Chapter 2, Boy's Life of Despair. The end. Surviving students. 11. It's not 10. To be continued. It's just like the end of a One Piece episode. To be continued. Guys. Hold on, search bar. Guys, we just got the Crazy Diamond present. Crazy Diamond? Like the stand? The stand from JoJo? Like the stand? Like the stand? Like the stand? Like the stand from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? The thing is, this might actually be a JoJo reference, because Josuke... No, no, I think I'm thinking of Jotaro. Jotaro's like the delinquent, which Mondo was as well, and Mondo was relevant to this case, obviously. Yes. Okay, what's happening? Okay, hold on. Can I go back? I can't go back anymore. Oh, I can't go back and see that conversation. Not plot relevant, actually. I know I shouldn't cry, but we're gonna hold on. We're just gonna zoom into the corner and just listen to what she has to say.
I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon. It's impossible. I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here.
Oh?
If I keep thinking like that,
I might decide to... Donuts. I need to eat some donuts. That'll cheer me up. Glazed donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donut holes, malasadas. What?
Okay.
Oh god of donuts, I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule. But right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. Okay, I feel like this is putting a lot of suspicion on Hina here, but we were completely thrown off thinking it was Toko, or maybe Byakuya, in the last trial, so at this point, who knows? This isn't the first time we've seen her eating donuts.
Huh?
What's that sound? Sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse.
But...
I'm super scared, but... Is someone there? What? I mean, I see Chihiro, so I'm happy. What? A next generation legend, stand tall galactic hero. What was that song? Why is Hifumi doing like a Frankie pose? Like super! What? Hifumi and Sakura. The morning after the conclusion of the second... And whatever that was on Hifumi. Some like anime robot. Everyone met up in the dining hall, just like always. What? Was that like Chihiro's like soul? Is she like still like alive? But like... I'm coping hard. But like, also, that was really weird. There was that really weird conversation between Monokuma, and he said something about making someone part of the group. I'm gonna be honest, I've already kind of been thinking this, because from what I've gathered just from hearing about Danganronpa, it seems like someone being the mastermind is like a thing that's quite possible. And Byakuya, I mean, I think we've seen what Byakuya is like up until now. And what Monokuma said about making him part of the group, and Byakuya is a part of our group, and Byakuya seems smart enough to figure out there's a 16th student. I think Byakuya being the mastermind behind all of this is very, very possible at this point. 16th student, I want to get introduced to them. I want to see who that is. I'm very curious. Oh my gosh, so much just happened. Hina seems suspicious. It sounded like she was like... about to like... I can't remember. She really, really wants to get out of here. She's losing hope. Surely Hina doesn't kill someone. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to... Donuts! We need some donuts. She seems to love donuts. And in the bathhouse, in one of the lockers, was Chihiro's face? And then chapter 3, I already forget what it was called. Should just be able to see it in here. Tell me what chapter 3 is called. My guess last time was something. I'll think about it in a sec. But like, what's it called? I can replay a chapter. What is this one called though? Why is this so hard to figure out? What is this? Bunch of gallery stuff, okay. We could try our hand at the Mono Mono machine. We'll just do that once. Oh, I get a second, nice. And I think that was a new one. I wasn't paying enough attention. I don't think that one's new. A next generation legend, stand tall galactic hero. Thank you, thank you. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what hints that gives me. The picture had something to do with Hifumi and Sakura and some weird anime robot thing. I don't know. So it just seems very... I was already fairly sure about this, but especially based on the conversation that Monokuma just had. I'm going to assume at this point that somebody among us is the mastermind behind all of this. I feel like Byakuya is the obvious suspect. Is he a red herring? Honestly, maybe. But then if not him, who? It's not the 16th student. It's presumably not the main character. I'm going to assume it's not. Surely it's not Taka. You're dead, you're dead. It's not Hifumi. Honestly, not impossible. You're dead. It could very well be Kyoko. Maybe Celeste? I think Kyoko is more likely. I doubt it's Hina. No, especially because of how surprised she was at the Chihiro thing. If she was the mastermind, she would know. So, dude, it's like in Squid Game, when the old guy made himself a part of the Squid Games. It's like in Squid Game. Toko is still alive. She's just, you know, a serial killer who we have established has her scissors. She has everything she needs to be the murderer. To murder someone the way she wants to. She has everything she needs. I think I could see her being the next victim. Just because it's like, hey, guys, she is a crazy serial killer, and I don't really want to get killed by her, so if I'm gonna kill anyone, I would rather it be her, because that's not even, like, that morally wrong. I mean, I get it's a split personality, but that makes it more morally wrong, but, like, no way Sakura kills anyone. No way she's the mastermind. Chihiro's not. It would have been funny. What I wish they did with Chihiro was put Chihiro at spot number 8, so that Chihiro's then between the boys and the girls. That would have been very funny. Because Monokuma said, yeah, this doesn't actually make much sense, because Monokuma said that on Chihiro's e-handbook, he was listed as male. So you think he would be in the other e-handbooks. That would have been so funny if they put Chihiro in between. I really wish they'd done that. I mean, yeah, I feel like it's just hard to consider anyone seriously for being the mastermind beyond Byakuya, Kyoko, maybe Celeste, maybe Yasuhiro, which might be a crazy idea, but it might not be. I don't know. I don't know. Poor Mondo, poor Chihiro. Who do you think the next murder will be? Okay, let's actually get an official guess in for that. Main character, no. I know it's not gonna be you. It's not gonna be you for a while. The thing is, Hifumi and Sakura. The thing is, I can't see either of them murdering anyone. I keep forgetting that. You're right. I'm sorry. There's a very small chance Hifumi kills anyone. I don't want to totally rule it out, though. Because I didn't think Mondo would kill anyone either, but here we are. I thought it was, like, possible, but not likely. I could see Yasuhiro killing someone. Not Kyoko just yet. I feel like Kyoko's gonna live until the end. At least, like, until the last trial. What happens after the last trial ends? I don't know. Imagine if there's, like... There's 4 people in the last chapter. One of them is murdered. One of them is guilty and is executed. So it's just like who can kill the other person first. Could be Hina, but I feel like that's a red herring. If it were me, if I wanted to kill someone, I'd like to think I wouldn't kill anyone in this scenario. But if I did want to kill someone, I would go for Toko, because that's like the least morally wrong. I feel like we should be more panicked about having a serial killer who has a weapon on her at all times among us. Sus? I feel like that should be the case. I don't know. I guess Hina kills Hifumi. that's what we're gonna go with. That's what we're gonna go with, is that Hina kills Hifumi. But this 16th student could just make something happen that I can't even begin to guess. 16th student? Whatever was going on with Hina there, we have gotten more mysteries than answers. We got so many answers about, a little bit about Byakuya, and a lot about Chihiro. And, I was giggling so much whenever you told me how certain you were it was Toko. Seriously! Like, I had every reason to think it was her. I feel like it wants me to think it's Hina, but Hina's the red herring. Is it actually Hina? I now have no idea, because apparently it wasn't Toko. I feel like we had a lot of answers about Mondo, a lot of answers about Chihiro, some answers about Byakuya. He really did just mess with the body for the fun of it. I hate him. He messed with Chihiro's body. I hate Byakuya. But I also can't pretend I don't kind of enjoy watching him. But also I hate him. It's really strange. Yeah, that's it. That's it for the stream. Mondo killed Chihiro Fujisaki. I miss him. I miss him. Bro's 90 pounds. Bro's lighter than me. Bro's like 40 pounds lighter than me. And I'm tiny. I am microscopic. Chihiro. Alright. That's it for this stream. And the end of Chapter 2, Boy's Life of Despair. I was so confused why it was called that, but we've got a pretty good idea now. Chihiro. Frankly, Chihiro and Mondo's. I was low-key tearing up, like, when it was revealed that Mondo moved Chihiro's body to keep their promise, even after he murdered him. Like, that actually was so sweet. I love Mondo, mostly. He's definitely done some bad things. And also, I mean, obviously there's nuance to everything, but I feel like being in a biker gang probably means you've done some not great things. I would have to assume that. But, like, he still had respect for Chihiro in the end. And the way he admired him was actually so sweet. I don't know. I'm not a Mondo hater. You have every reason to think that because of how I treated Toko. But the thing is, Toko, I already didn't like. I already was not a fan of her. And so then finding out that she's also a serial killer, and also, as far as I thought, killed my favorite character, that really just sealed it for her. But Mondo I like. He's definitely done a lot of things wrong, but I think ultimately he was a good person. He's just in a shitty situation and didn't do a lot of good things. Alright, we're gonna call it for the stream here. This went a little longer. Oh gosh, it's been almost 5 hours. I should probably go eat lunch. I should have eaten lunch freaking during the break, but I got distracted. Like, I think this says a lot about me, because I got distracted, not like scrolling through Instagram Reels or Discord messages or something. I got distracted checking my email, because I'm like, oh, emails! I get so excited when I get emails on my school account. You never know what it could be. And it is actually something exciting. It's about me being a computer science tutor next semester, which is going to be so poggers. Like most characters a lot. I think all the characters who aren't like weird, yucky men, which is honestly a totally valid take. Amy is a very big Mondo fan. Hell yeah. Mondo's great. Tune in tomorrow. I'm going to like not talk for the rest of the day to prepare for this. Thankfully it won't be as much talking as Danganronpa, but tomorrow we will have the 7-year anniversary stream from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. We might have some guests on the stream. We might not. We'll see how that works out. We're gonna play some Mario Maker. I'm gonna be doing a Mario Maker bingo. I stole this idea from Doug. Here, you can get a little. You'll get a little sneak peek. Anyone who stayed to the end. This is the Mario Maker bingo. We have to get 4. I've decided for 4x4 bingo. I think is reasonable to beat, but maybe not. We got to do with 16 lives. I think it's 16. We've got to get 4 in a row. That'll be really fun. I'm going to try playing Splatoon with the Joy-Cons in my opposite hands. I like everyone that isn't Hifumi. Yep, I figured. Valid take. Which is a challenge. It's a strange thing to be... It's a strange challenge, but it's one I've wanted to do for a while. we're gonna do a Pantheon attempt in Hollow Knight. So instead of getting distracted with like 10 minutes of Hollow Knight, we're actually gonna play Hollow Knight. We're gonna get back to Mario and Rabbids. We're gonna see how good I am at the game after not playing it for a while. It is of course the game that got me started on this channel. And why doesn't this one have a little game card icon next to its name? That's weird. I'm getting distracted. We're gonna build Lego set. We're gonna do fun stuff. Stream tomorrow. I'm ending this one now because I want to go eat and stop talking. So goodbye, gamers. This has been Flame Game 7. Make sure to like and subscribe. And remember, kids, eat your green vegetables. That is just part of the image of Crazy Diamond. I didn't change the tab back to Spotify, and now you're just seeing part of Crazy Diamond. Hold on, let me fix that for you. Is the music okay? The music's playing. Good. Oh no, I fixed it. Oh, okay, cool. I was gonna do a meme. Okay, it didn't work. Okay, I'm gonna. Bye.